The Swiss city of Davos is a winter sports wonderland nestled in the Alps. Whether skating on Europe's biggest natural ice rink, snowboarding, or skiing on 300 kilometers of trails, there's always something to do. Home to a population of around 11,000, Davos is a blend of traditional and modern. One of its newest landmarks is the luxury Hotel Intercontinental, which opened in 2013, also affectionately called the Golden Egg. But it was the Congress Center, built in 1969, that put Davos on the map as a location for international business and medical conferences. The best known is the annual World Economic Forum.
The
founder of the World Economic Forum was Professor Dr. Klaus Schwab, and he decided it should take place in Davos. He wanted its spirit, its climate, to help shape the event. It was a well-known holiday resort, and he hoped its atmosphere would help participants discuss matters in an open-minded way. That's the background to the spirit of Davos to this day.
The small mountain village of Davos first came to international attention in the late 19th century as a health resort. 1,600 meters above sea level, its dry, pollen and mite-free climate made it ideal for asthmatics and TB patients.
At that time in Europe, 1 in 7 people died of TB. They weren't just sick, they actually died of it. It was a terrible plague.
Wealthy patients would stay in luxury wellness clinics such as the Swiss Alps, which opened in 1900 and is now a hotel. Many spent months, if not years here, following a strict health regime. 5 meals a day, cold showers and hours of rest and recuperation in the fresh air. German writer Thomas Mann described the experience in his 1924 masterpiece, The Magic Mountain. He was inspired by his wife Katja's stay in Davos.
His wife would tell him about characters who were often very eccentric. And he actually met some of them himself. He originally set out to write a novella, but it turned into a 1,000-page novel, The Magic Mountain.
Beyond the Swiss Alps is the Strehlerberg, the first slow skiing trail in Switzerland. No snow cannons are used here. It's 100% natural. If there's no snow, the trails remain closed. At the local winter sports museum, visitors can explore the history of Davos as a ski resort, which came about mainly due to its popularity as a health resort.
It was mainly the British who helped establish the winter sports industry in Davos, specifically skiing. We were very fortunate that Sir Arthur Conan Doyle came here. That was the man who wrote Sherlock Holmes. He visited in 1893, and it was thanks to him that the sport became so popular.
Not only famous writers, but artists too were drawn to the mountains. In the center of Davos is the Ernst Ludwig Kirchner Museum. The German expressionist painter lived here from 1917 to 1930, painting much of his best-known work here. The museum houses some 12,000 works by Kirchner, about half his entire body of work. Davos has literary and artistic associations, but it also has culinary delights on offer. Local restaurants serve up traditional Swiss fare, cheese and fruit bread, as well as specialities such as Bündnerfleisch or air-dried meat.
Bündnerfleisch evolved because villagers originally had no way of refrigerating their food. They had to preserve it, so they dried it. That meant they had plenty of meat to eat throughout the winter.
Davos has left those days far behind. The last 150 years have seen the village in the Swiss Alps evolve into a place where history is made year after year.